This is two sisters, a dragon, and a bounty hunter. This is a mouse, a lion, and a dragon. This is Victor, fetch me the dragon. This is Solo Tumus Unus. This is Bully Bink. And this is Billy. This is Escape from Kumai, a true story. And this is The Truck Driver.
This is my movie collection. And my movie collection was inspired me to do the comic books. That's right, the movie collections is what inspired me to do the comic book. The first sci-fi movie that I did to start the comic book series was this one. This is 2055, Back to the West. This was the first of the series that I did. And after I did this movie here, I did 2056. That was 2055. I did 2056. And 2056 is right here. I did 2056. Escape from the Zombie Island. Okay? Sci-fi movie. Looking for weapons of mass destruction and the balance of power. Then we did Return to Zombie Island, which was its sequel. Same thing, on a quest to control the balance of power. And we did a TV show series, 2057, Return to Zombie Island, the TV series. Did 8 different episodes. This is 1 through 4. And then we did 5 through 8, which aired in South Florida. After that, we did 2058. And we did 2059. Both feature films. Okay? They're all sci-fi movies looking for weapons of mass destruction. But in between, we did 2053 and we did 2053 series. This is 2053, 2 girls, a dragon, and a fisherman. And of course, they were looking for weapons of mass destruction in this one as well. And its sequel was More Girls, a Dragon, and a Fisherman, 2053. Kung Fu Sci-Fi, 2053. And after that, we did Viejo. That guy looks familiar. Viejo, the Black Samurai. That was part 3 in the series. Okay. Later on, after we did 2050. 4 years ago, we did 2054. A Princess, a Soldier, and Tailor, starring the legendary Chu Chun Lee. Okay, from Kung Fu Hustle. He played the tailor in Kung Fu Hustle. He was 75 when he did this movie with me. But he played in this movie. And these movies here, they all inspired the comic books. Take a look at my comic books.
In 1945, the Americans dropped a bomb on the Asian power of Japan. And in 2045, the Asians dropped a bomb on the Americans, causing the whole world to be at war. Those who survived were forced to live as they had done in the past. And this is the pretext for my comic books and my movies. This is 2052, 2 sisters, a dragon, and a bounty hunter. That's right. This is the animated series, because it also comes in an animation as well. But the comic books, this is the 2 sisters here and the bounty hunter. And they are on a quest to find weapons of mass destruction. Mainly the dragon. This, who they'll be chasing after, is the lion. He's actually the lion. And the lion is our next comic book. A mouse, a lion, and a dragon. This is the mouse, looking for weapons of mass destruction. Like everyone does in the comic books, movies, same thing. This is Master Chu from Kung Fu Hustle. That's right. And he's in my movie 2054. This is Grandmaster Chu, who played the tailor in Kung Fu Hustle. Next up we have Victor, Fetch Me the Dragon, which is comic book number 3, which is a continuing story. And of course they're looking for weapons of mass destruction, the dragon, which you see right there on the table. This is General Lee, who's a primary character. He started in 2053, the movie. Two Girls, a Dragon and Fishman. Next up we got Solo Tumas Uno, It Only Takes One. That's right. It is a continuous story of the two girls, the two sisters there. That's right, young sister. It's basically showing you that it takes one weapon. One weapon can make all the difference in the world. Big sister takes the weapon across from the little sister. Little sister gets mad and she runs off to her own adventure. Bully Bink. That's right, continuing story. Bully Bink. Bully Bink is showing you what happens. You know, she finds a new friend, and of course they're being bullied and chased all over the city and things. You know, they met because they bumped into one another and they become friends, and she looks out for her. The young sister looks out, but in the end she has to save the bully's life. That's right. And it's a cautionary tale. You know, the people you hate most on the back of this comic book, it tells you right there. You know, you got to be careful, because the very person that you hate the most may save your life one day. They may wind up being a doctor or the cop or someone that rescues you and saves your life, and you were chasing them around when you were young or as a kid or whatever the case may be. This is Billy. Billy is gender fluid. We don't know whether Billy's male, female, whatever, and it doesn't make a difference. And that's the whole point. Billy is a story that doesn't make a difference on who you are. And it takes place, of course, with General Lee and things, and Billy's on his wild adventure.
What difference does it make? I'm not the one with all the hate. You're the one making the big mistake.
Billy is also an animation, and it also has a soundtrack. Very interesting project, which I may actually redo actually. But, you know, Billy winds up with an ankle bracelet bomb attached and things, and goes on a journey and things. But it is the idea I got to actually do the truck driver. And here's the truck driver. This is 2052, The Truck Driver, the movie. Okay, which came out of Billy, because this young lady here has an ankle bracelet strapped to her leg as well. She's forced to drive a truck for General Lee, you know, who's both in the comic books and the movie. And it also it gave way to another exciting project that we did, which is Saki, actually. Okay, and this is the titling for Saki, and the animations are in color. They're not in black and white actually. But this is 1952, Escape from Kumwa. It features my dad's story from the Korean War. That's right. It makes a spectacular comic book. It's a special comic book number 7, and also it is also an animation as well. So you can see the animation at Vimeo.com or get the comic book. So I hope you enjoyed this part of my documentary on Chocolate Star Entertainment comic books. Get your copy now. Thank you.